How you were programmed through hypnosis. This audiobook was written and read by Gare Science. What I'm marking this audiobook to be my own. I must not be resold after buying. Many people are ignorant about this very important part of psychology. Psychology could be the best course to go for. But in our present world, everyone just wants a job, not even thinking if they are built for the jobs. The reason many developed countries have less crime rates is because they have different activities one could get into. By so doing, everyone properly gets into what he loves. And there is no way you get into what you love and not be productive. And this can be achieved when the citizens of a particular country are weak. Weak means having a very shallow mindset, a mind that can't overcome trials. In fact, trials don't exist if your mind is developed. You laugh at confirm this statement if your mind is truly developed. The mind of most students are too weak. This is why majority of them are afraid to take their true path. Note, the students had the future leaders, but if we're having majority of them not able to stay strong enough to invent their own businesses or companies, it shows something is wrong somewhere. Because you can't tell me they can't tell me all students graduating from a university don't have the resources. You just find the youth being programmed to look for jobs. This job seeking mentality is killing this generation, and if nothing is done, there will be scarcity despite the resources of that country. A country is rich when there are students with the opposite job seeking mindset. All students think about is how to get a job, so dumb. They don't even think about how to invent their own business that is in line with what they have studied. If a person studies petroleum engineering, all he thinks is how to be employed in NNPC in case of Nigeria. So sad. So the waste is time submitting CV looking for job. There are powers latent in the human brain. If you can only stay down and ask your brain what to do to create wealth with what you have studied, then you will see how powerful you are. Have you seen any successful entrepreneur in US, for example, who isn't like a god? You won't. Why? Because that path they took is unusual and most are not easy too. I won't lie to you. To leave that path or to take that path, you must be wise. You will have to refine or redefine many things to yourself. There has to be sacrifices, etc. Majority of the successful entrepreneur in the US had to sacrifice their immediate pleasure at one time for the success they now have. Every successful person you meet was once broke. You should know this. So being broke as a teen doesn't alter your genes. It will only do so if you accept or agree to see life the way your society tells you to. If you are in a good society, then kudos, you may follow. Inventing your own business is different from starting a business. Some people who are a little bit self-aware will start a business, but the people inventing businesses are gods. They are completely different. Listen, the process is hard, but the reward is quite pleasing. Examples of invented businesses include Facebook, Amazon, Grant Cardon's business, Western Version's business, etc. It is hard, but those in it are the richest of the richest. Lest I forget, it also includes Microsoft and Apple. Why is it that only 1% understand this secret? Majority of the population complain for their lives, working for the time with the intention they will be rich. That vision you have about yourself will be realized if you choose to do some critical thinking about yourself. For the first 7 years of life, the brain of humans had no belief system. How was your present beliefs formed? Back to the first 7 years you tasted life, there was a lot that happened. Scientists battled for decades and centuries to understand this secret, which will be let out to you now. The first thing they discovered is that your brain pulsates with electromagnetic frequency, which include the alpha, theta, and gamma brain waves. Through the use of complicated machines, all these can be seen. The brain of a child has no information about things at the age 0. So all information it has was gotten by it just accepting anything that was given to it. And according to verified experiments, this occurs for complete 7 years. These things are not under the control of the child. All experiences, including what the child heard and saw, were what shaped the child's belief, including what the child fears. This is a big science. All rich individuals in the US knows this well. I say in the US because